We continue with our 2020 vision. Today, we're going to swing by Horizon High School. Well, at least I'm assuming a neighborhood near Horizon High School. Catch up with their star senior quarterback, Jake Martinelli. Unbelievable senior season. Unfortunately, got cut short with an ACL injury, but he was the Region Player of the Year, 32 combined touchdowns, over 2,500 yards. He's been a joy to get to know and obviously a pleasure to watch on the field. Jake, how are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Excited.
I appreciate you joining me. So first off, COVID-19, the pandemic. Mentally, how are you doing working through this sudden change in your schedule at Horizon?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a curveball none of us saw coming. But our teacher's doing a great job of still communicating with us, giving out classwork, which, isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it's necessary to graduate. So just sticking with it. I mean, it's not easy being away from school, especially when we all thought we were coming back after spring break. But, just making the best of the situation, still trying to stay in touch with classmates and stuff like that.
Are you getting a little stir crazy being at the house, or have you been able to sort of find an outlet, whether it be, I know you have PT, I know you've been probably doing some sort of workout routine. How have you been offsetting the monotony of being at home 24/7?
Yeah, it's definitely not, the greatest scenario like we talked about, but I mean, I'm still figuring out ways to lift. I'm still figuring out ways to do quarterback stuff. Like you said, I do have PT twice a week, so that gets me out of the house at least. Puzzles have kind of become my thing. I've done about like 10 puzzles already. I mean, just rolling through those things. So, but I'm out right now, so I'm on the hunt.
All right. Well, good luck with that. I'm glad that you found some sort of outlet. South Dakota School of Mines, you are signed to play football and continue the academic side, which I know you're really good at besides football. More importantly, I haven't really got a chance to talk to you in depth about your college decision. I know I was at your signing, but you and I never really caught up. So what about South Dakota School of Mines set apart that school from others you are looking at?
I mean, the combination of the academic side being so high at that type of school, an engineering school, which is what I want to do, the combination of that and a really high level of football and the RMAC is something I've always looked at. I was looking at a couple of the other RMAC schools, but after South Dakota got their coaching situation figured out, it just seemed like the perfect fit the day I stepped on campus.
And how is rehab going in terms, are you pacing to get back on the field at some point later this summer? How is that going? Because I believe you tore your ACL, in the last regular season game or the second to last regular season game?
It wasn't quite. It was the 8th game of this season. So that we still had 2 games and then the first playoff game, obviously. But so I had surgery on Halloween, actually, which is kind of the but so it's just under 6 months. I'm approaching 6 months. I am on track to get a PT by the end of the month, which is awesome. I've consistently tried to stay ahead, not really falling behind at all. And it's going really good. I already feel a lot more confident on it. I'm allowed to start throwing. I've done sprinting. It's almost back to normal, but it's still going to take a little bit more time.
Is Horizon still planning some sort of graduation ceremony?
So yeah, they've said that we are going to have some type of graduation. They don't know the specifics of that yet. So they passed out cap and gowns yesterday just so we have them in case we do find a way to do it. But we have parents. We have a parent committee that's kind of just been formed in the recent weeks of deciding what we might be able to do. They're taking student suggestions. We're trying to find any way we can, but they definitely have said that we're going to have one. We just don't know what exactly that's going to entail.
Second semester of your senior year is supposed to be the most fun because you're in the home stretch. You've got your classwork taken care of. Football, at least in high school, is over. And then COVID-19 comes along, no prom, and the other things that go along with getting to the second semester of your senior year. How has that been, just not knowing that you're going to have a prom and that everything now is kind of up in the air, even when it comes to graduation?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little, it's got a combination of kind of being scared and a little bit of sadness, because those are kind of events we've all looked forward to. Like everyone was talking, like, once we get back from spring break, we have to do this, have to say goodbye to all of our teachers. We even had like a senior class meeting of everything we have to get done before that. And now with this, event happening, we're not really sure even what's supposed to happen next week. Things are changing, but our administration is doing a great job of keeping us in the loop. We're getting multiple emails a day from them and repeated emails, just so the point gets across, for being sent to our parents and everything. And I think they're doing a good job of the situation and handling it in the way they have. But I mean, you can't prepare for something like this. It's just something absolutely crazy. But it's going to be why we're remembered forever. I already knew this was a special class in the state and in the country, but we'll make it through it. Got no problem with it.
Well, hey, you look good. I really appreciate you Skyping in today. I know you and I are going to be in touch over the coming months throughout your college career. So, Jake, take care of yourself, be safe, and thanks again.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.